suddenly remember embarrassing moments at night. Okay, I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but sometimes when you finish off your day, when you wrap up all your tasks and you finally lay down on bed, do you ever start thinking about, oh, you know what, at that moment this scenario was embarrassing, or oh my god, in that conversation I shouldn't have said this. That was a really bad response. Have you guys experienced this? And if you guys have experienced this, just let me know in the comments because it does happen to me personally sometimes. Now, why does this happen? Let's uncover that, alright? We need to understand that our brain is designed to think, and any chance it gets to think about something that has happened in the past or what is going to happen in the future, it is going to take the opportunity and start thinking. Which is why sometimes it's very difficult to control your mind when it overthinks. Specific to this example, during the day, we are very distracted. Either you go to school or you go to an office and you're working. You would be distracting your mind to an extent where it does not think. You might be distracted by your classes, you might be speaking to your friends, you might be distracted by your phone, maybe you're watching a movie, maybe you're listening to a YouTube video like this, not sure. Or maybe you're working and you're speaking to your colleagues and you're solving issues, or you're driving and you're listening to music, etc. etc. Basically, during the day, you make sure your mind is distracted all the time. This is one of the main reasons why during the day you do not think about these embarrassing moments, and these things only come at night when you finally lay down on your bed and you've kept your phone aside and your mind is actually allowed to think finally for the first time that whole day. One thing that we need to understand is that when we keep away all our distractions, something called a default mode network gets activated in our brain. This is the part of our brain, or this is the process which our brain undertakes in order to reflect on our actions and to reflect on how our day has been. During this default mode network, it starts to think about what has happened in the past and it starts analyzing everything. And the reason why the embarrassing moments are highlighted during this phase is because we as humans, we are social creatures, alright? We require other people to see us as part of them. We need to fit in. This is how we are designed. We need to make sure that among the society, we are seen as acceptable, or we are seen as part of them. So since we are social creatures, when we do embarrassing things, our brain sees it as something that is dangerous, because if you continue doing those embarrassing things, people are going to keep you away from the group, clan, from the tribe basically. So our brain does not forget these moments because it gets stored in our memory as a warning. And it starts analyzing, what could I have done better? Am I in danger because I did something like that? Are people going to hate me now because, I slipped while walking down the stairs? Are people going to consider me out of the tribe? So this is how our brain is designed to think. Because during the primal days, this is how it was. If one of the tribe members start acting suspiciously, the whole of the tribe gets worried and they start analyzing, why is this person like this? And eventually I'm guessing people might have gotten thrown out of the tribe because they're acting suspicious and they're doing weird things. So yes, during the day we're distracted by so many things. At night, when we keep the distractions away and when we lay down, our default mode network gets turned on and the embarrassing moments are highlighted because we are social creatures. Another explanation is that at night our emotional control is low. The part of our brain that is designated for our emotional thinking is actually low, which is why a lot of people fall into their bad habits at night. reason. So next time when you lay down, if you start remembering embarrassing things, don't think that it's something negative or your brain is trying to make fun of you or your brain is attacking you. In fact, it's the opposite. Your brain is on your side. Your mind is trying to protect you and trying to warn you about these kind of things. So take it easy on yourself. Don't consider it as a very bad thing if you remember these things at night. By the way, have you heard about black holes? And more specifically,